Breaking news happening right now from across the pond. Boris Johnson, his resignation. Let's listen in.
Parliamentary Conservative Party, that there should be a new leader of that party and therefore a new Prime Minister. And I've agreed with Sir Graham Brady, the chairman of our backbench MPs, that the process of choosing that new leader should begin now. And the timetable will be announced next week. And I've today appointed a cabinet to serve, as I will, until a new leader is in place. So I want to say to the millions of people who voted for us in 2019, many of them voting Conservative for the first time, thank you for that incredible mandate, the biggest Conservative majority since 1987, the biggest share of the vote since 1979. And the reason I have fought so hard in the last few days to continue to deliver that mandate in person was not just because I wanted to do so, but because I felt it was my job, my duty, my obligation to you to continue to do what we promised in 2019. And of course, I'm immensely proud of the achievements of this government, from getting Brexit done to settling our relations with the continent for over half a century, reclaiming the power for this country to make its own laws in Parliament, getting us all through the pandemic, delivering the fastest vaccine rollout in Europe, the fastest exit from lockdown, and in the last few months, leading the West in standing up to Putin's aggression in Ukraine. And let me say now to the people of Ukraine that I know that we in the UK will continue to back your fight for freedom for as long as it takes. And at the same time, in this country, we've been pushing forward a vast program of investment in infrastructure and skills and technology, the biggest in a century, because if I have one insight into human beings, it is that genius and talent and enthusiasm and imagination are evenly distributed throughout the population, but opportunity is not. And that's why we must keep levelling up, keep unleashing the potential of every part of the United Kingdom.
You were just listening to Boris Johnson announcing his resignation as Prime Minister in the UK, elected to that seat of power just under 3 years ago. He thanked his supporters for voting him into office at that time. He also mentioned the completion of Brexit, proud of that. But he is stepping down. We are expecting to hear who will be his replacement in the coming months. But as we know, Johnson's term has been plagued with scandal. He mentioned his how the vaccine was rolled out, and he was proud of that. But in the meantime, the controversy over holding parties during COVID lockdowns.
Yeah, during lockdown, and he also faced a lot of other backlash, and COVID was the big one because he broke his own rules during the COVID lockdowns.
Yeah, so of course this is something that we're going to continue to watch. The Today Show will have a full wrap-up that airs right here after Texas Today at 7 a.m.